My Body and Me. We're back. Took a little break from that series. Got a little sidetracked. Got the flu. Just had a lot of stuff going on. So, if I can back out this driveway, let's go. We're in 2015, kids. We are in 2015. 2 years after the death of someone near and dear to me. His life on earth changed me forever, and his death changed me forever. Both had great impacts on me. 2015. The girl had went off the rails a couple years in what she was eating, how much she was eating, and why she was eating. And I didn't really move. There was no going for a walk. There was no lifting any weights. There wasn't any jumping jacks. We're just sitting around. Now, I say that, sitting around. I was working full time, had 3 kids. That was when they were all in high school, all in activities. There wasn't a lot of sitting around. We were go, go, go. But there wasn't anything that I was doing to take care of me. So in 2015 is when I discovered Wellness Witness, Kara Osborne, on social media. I think it was Facebook, actually. Started following her posts, started learning, listening, and I was intrigued by what she had to say. I thought, what? I had never, ever, 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 and I had grown up in the church. I accepted Christ early on in my life. Then I turned, I did a little what they call backsliding, whatever you want to call it, but I certainly wasn't serving him with my whole heart. I was not fully surrendered. Returned to him, committed my heart, my life, everything about me to him in 1997. And have served him every day since. Not perfectly, goodness sakes, when you say that, people are like, they really pounce on you. Oh, I love him every day. I serve him. I mess up every day. That's why in Lamentations, which is a book in the Bible, this is just extra, I try to tell people, he tells us fresh mercies every day. Because he knows we're not going to get it right every day. Goodness gracious. Anyways, we make a relationship with Jesus Christ more complicated than he does. It's the truth. People do, humans. Oh, that was a side note. 2015, biggest I'd ever been. Not only the biggest I'd ever been, but really my body couldn't move. My mobility wasn't good. I wasn't limber by any means. I wasn't taking care of myself in many, many ways. And what I did over those 2 years, while I said, it's freedom, it's food freedom, was actually dealing with my grief by eating. By eating, and eating. If I was sad, I ate. If I was happy, I ate. Large quantities. Just didn't want to feel the feels of grief. I ate. This is not out of the norm for me. That's how my life had pretty much been, always. I really can't remember a time that I used food to eat just because I was hungry. You know, yes, I've been hungry. Yes, my stomach's growled. And so therefore I have eaten. But I mean, I've never had a relationship with food that has been, oh, my body's hungry and needs some fuel, I'm going to eat. I've always had a relationship with food that it's like, woo, I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm in between, I'm bored, whatever the reason. Let's get together with friends. Let's get together with family. Let's just have a night in at home. There's always a reason to eat, and eat in abundance and excess and large portions. And no, it wasn't apples and bananas, okay? I mean, I'm just being honest. It's greasier, cheesier, more bacon, the better, right? In 2015, I just had, honestly, and I do believe it was God, I had some sort of awakening, I guess. And it really came through Kara Osborne's teaching with Wellness Witness. She has an online subscription tribe, but it's a group of ladies that truly I consider family. I'm not kidding, her included. I consider her near and dear to my heart. God used her, I believe, to save my life from destruction. And people laugh and say, oh, that's just too much. No, it's not, because you really didn't know everything going on. Connected with that group, still part of it today, and I've been in and out. Like, there's a few times I jumped out, a few times I jumped back in, but we'll get to that story later. But that is where I saw, oh, God cares about my whole being. He cares about all of me. He cares about my grief, my physical body, what's going on inside of me. Like, that was the first time I had ever heard faith or a relationship with Jesus and a relationship with my body. What? In 2015, first time I'd ever heard that. I don't know, you can do the math. I don't know how old I was then. I'm 47 now, so do the math and leave it in the comments. But anyway, so that's where we are. So I'm going to leave off this time discovering, oh, God does care about me as a whole person. Everything about me. Everything inside of me, everything about me. Everything that is important to me is important to you. This is the vessel that I have to share the love of Jesus Christ, to share the gospel, which is the good news. This is the vessel I have to love others, to hug others, to encourage others, to make others laugh, to show up for others, and to show up for myself. That is where the real inward work started for me. Still prompted by being an example for my daughter. Okay, so when we come back, we'll be past 2015. We're getting closer to 2024. Hang in there with me.